Hello and welcome to the 9 p.m. news and Voice of the People TV. I am Jerry Apelai.
And I am Vivian Oguche.
And before we begin the news, kindly visit our website www.vop.ng for fresh and trending news. And now to the headlines. Nigerians celebrate Boxing Day.
The federal government denies claims of sabotage, terror links in Niger Republic.
Air Force to probe killing of Sokoto villagers in airstrikes.
Troops arrest 20 over plateau killings.
EFCC arrests the Delta Accountant General.
In business, Nigeria gets $285 million foreign capital from African investors.
And in sports, Manchester United contact Victor Osimhen as potential Marcus Rashford replacement.
And in the world of entertainment, Ashake removes YBNL from bio and follows everyone.
Now the news in detail. Nigerians today join the rest of the world to celebrate Boxing Day. Boxing Day is a public holiday that marks the end of the Christmas activities. The holiday in Nigeria is marked by exchange of gifts, family and personal visits, as well as outings at Phone Smarts. Recall that the federal government earlier in the week declared Wednesday 25th, Thursday 26th of December 2024 and Wednesday 1st January 2025 as public holidays to celebrate Christmas and Boxing Day.
Meanwhile, the festive season has brought with it a surge in transportation costs in Benin City, leaving commuters frustrated. A survey conducted by VOP TV's Benin correspondent Godwin Kogos revealed that transport fares have increased by as much as 100% on some routes. For instance, the fare from Ring Road to Ugbo, which normally costs 300 naira, has skyrocketed to 700 naira. Other routes affected by the hike include Sakomba to Ugbo, which now costs 350 naira, up from 200 naira, and Ekenwa Road to Ring Road, which has increased from 300 to 500 naira. Commuters have expressed disappointment and anger at the sudden increase, which they say is exploitative and unjustified. The transport union officials blame the hike on the increased demand for transportation during the festive season, as well as the rising cost of fuel and vehicle maintenance.
In another development, the federal government has denied allegations by Nigeria Republic's military leader, General Abdurrahmani Chiani, claiming that Nigeria colluded with France to destabilize his country. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, in his statement described Chiani's accusations as unfounded and a diversionary tactic aimed at covering his administration's failures. He said Nigeria has never engaged in any alliance with France or any other country to destabilize Niger Republic. The minister emphasized that President Bola Tinubu, in his capacity as chairman of ECOWAS, has maintained an open-door policy toward re-engaging Niger despite the military coup that disrupted democratic governance in the country.
And away from that report, the Nigerian Air Force says it will launch a thorough investigation into the airstrikes on 2 villages in Sokoto. The Joint Media Coordinator for the operation, Lieutenant Colonel Abubakar Abdullahi, said in a statement that the airstrikes targeted locations confirmed to be associated with the Lakurawa terrorist group. Abdullahi said all military operations are based on thorough intelligence and reconnaissance missions to ensure precision and protect civilian lives. Also reaching or reacting, the NAF spokesperson Air Vice Marshal Olushola Akinboyewa insisted that the airstrikes were carried out based on credible intelligence from multiple sources and confirmatory aerial surveillance. He, however, assured that reports of civilian casualties would be thoroughly investigated.
Meanwhile, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has condemned Wednesday's airstrike in Sokoto State, which claimed about 10 lives. Reacting to the incident in the post on his X handle today, Atiku said the airstrike is an outrage that must be condemned in the strongest terms. The former vice president wondered if any lesson was learned from the Tundun Biri airstrike that killed over 80 civilians in December last year. While acknowledging the legitimacy of targeting terrorists, the former vice president said that the strikes must be carried out with unmatched precision and based on irrefutable intelligence.
Well, this report says that troops of Operation Safe Haven have arrested 20 suspects in connection with the killings in Tingbangida Ado community of Riyom local government area of Plateau State. The commander of OPSH, Major General Abdul Salami Abakar, disclosed this today at the Christmas luncheon organized for troops of OPSH and 3 Division of the Nigerian Army in Jos. Recall that gunmen had on December 2022 attacked the community and killed 15 persons. Major General Abdul Salam, who is also the general officer commanding 3 Division, said his troops also recovered a large cache of arms and ammunition. Commander thanked troops of OPSH and 3 Division for their sacrifices toward ensuring the peace currently being enjoyed in the state.
Elsewhere, the Nigerian Navy forward operating base Igbokada has seized a boat laden with about 100,000 liters of stolen crude oil at the Diogba Mahin coastline in the larger local government area of Ondo. The commanding officer of the base, Captain Ali Usman, made this known to journalists during an assessment visit to the site. Captain Usman said that the naval team acted on credible intelligence and deployed its quick response team. He said the team intercepted the wooden boat with the stolen crude oil and items used for bunkering activities such as discharge hoses and pumping machines. You're still watching the Nigerian News on Voice of the People TV. Stay with us for more stories after this time out.
The gift of love,
the gift of joy,
the gift of laughter,
the gift of happiness,
the gift of peace. May all these and more be yours this Yuletide season.
Merry Christmas!
Season's greetings from the management and staff of Voice of the People Television.
A scintillating Christmas celebration and a prosperous New Year 2025.
From all of us, we just want to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2025.
This is to wish you Merry Christmas. Una do well for standing by us all this time.
In a significant development, here is a more prosperous New Year, filled with happiness and
With
love.
a wish and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for always watching our Ubonge station.
A kú ọdún Kérésìmesì, a kí yín fún ọdún, a yóò máa ṣọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún láyé.
Hi, I am Chukwuma Okoro. This is wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Anyị na-ekele unu n'ihi na unu soro anyị bido mgbe this year bido till now. Nkwukwu.
Season greetings from all of us and Voice of the People team.
Season's greetings from all of us at VOP TV.
The Yuletide is a season of love, a season of hope, a season of blessings. May the divine light of Christmas shine in your life this season. We wish and a Happy New Year from all of us at Voice of the People Television. Thank you.
You're welcome back. Now the rest of the news. The police command in Anambra and the security joint task force have arrested one Pablo Mamu and recovered one OFN rifle, one locally made pistol, one live 9mm ammunition, 8 live cartridges. The command's public relations officer, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, confirmed the arrest in a statement today in Onitsha. Kenga said that the police also recovered one black Lexus 330 Jeep with different plate numbers. He said that the security team comprising of police and a number of vigilante group operatives in the early hours of December 2024 arrested the suspect. The PPRO said that the joint security team acted on credible information provided, bust the suspect in his hideout. Ikenga noted that the Commissioner of Police in the state, Nange Itam, commended the synergy between the security operatives and the vigilance of the public in providing information.
Now to legal matters. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has secured the conviction of 4 drug lords who were sentenced to a combined 28 years in prison following the seizure of over 2.1 tons of cocaine in Ikorodu, Lagos. The Federal High Court in Lagos, presided over by Justice Yelin Bogoro, delivered the sentences after a 2-year trial. The convicts, Soji Oke, Wasiu Akinade, Emmanuel Chukwu, and Jamaican national Kevin Christopher Smith were found guilty of conspiracy, running a drug trafficking organization, and possessing the illicit consignment. The court also ordered the forfeiture of significant assets linked to the drug cartel, including properties in Victoria Garden City and Ikorodu, millions in cash, and a lottery vehicle.
In the meantime, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has arrested the Accountant General of Delta State, Joy Enwa, as part of investigations into the alleged misappropriation of 1.3 trillion naira linked to former Governor Ifeanyi Okowa. The anti-graft agency has also questioned other officials, including a former Director of Finance and Administration and a senior government house official. Confirming the arrest, EFCC spokesperson Dele Oyewole said Enwa was detained for questioning over the ongoing investigation into the mismanagement of state funds under the former administration.
Elsewhere, Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has pardoned the widely known dead for foul convict Segun Olowokere alongside his co-convict Sunday Marakinyo. Olowokere, who was 17 years old at the time of his arrest in November 2010, was convicted and sentenced to death by an Osun State High Court on December 17, 2014 for conspiracy to commit armed robbery, and stealing. His case gained public attention recently after his mother appeared on the podcast pleading for intervention in her son's plight. The story went viral on social media, prompting Governor Adeleke to direct the State Attorney General to begin the process for his pardon. The governor's spokesperson, Olawale Rashid, in a statement disclosed that the governor announced the pardon of Olowokere, Marakinyo, and 51 other inmates.
And now we bring you reports that some travelers kidnapped in Emure local government area of Ekiti State have regained their freedom from the kidnappers' den. The victims were abducted on Sunday night by gunmen while returning from Onitsha in Anambra State to Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti State capital. The gunmen reportedly contacted the families of the victims, demanding 30 million naira per person for their release. However, the victims were released in the early hours of Wednesday morning after paying ransom ranging from 1 million naira to 2 million naira to the kidnappers. Narrating his ordeal, the driver of the bus, Sunday Emmanuel, recounted that the incident occurred very close to Emure Ekiti shortly after they left Ekuru Ekiti. He revealed that he was released in the early hours of Christmas Day following a ransom payment of 1.5 million naira, while other passengers reportedly paid ransoms ranging from 1 million naira to 2 million naira. Emmanuel stated that they were fed only gari mixed with red oil and water for several days by 3 heavily armed bandits who appeared to be familiar with the local area. He stated that they were not subjected to torture, aside from the bruises sustained while being herded through the bush. Emmanuel confirmed that all the passengers, including a woman and a female co-member, had also regained their freedom.
Still in the news, the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency says fire gutted a generator house at the Federal Institute of Industrial Research, Oshodi Road, in the Oshodi area of the state. The agency's permanent secretary, Olufemi Oke Osanyitolu, confirmed this in a statement today in Lagos. Oke Osanyitolu said preliminary investigations conducted revealed the immediate cause of the incident to be overheating from the generator engine. Oke said that about 80% of the generator house was raised by fire. He said that the fire was quickly curtailed from spreading to adjoining buildings within the facility, adding that the fire has been successfully extinguished and dampening down has been concluded. Coming up next is business, sports, and entertainment stories after the break. Do stay with us.
The gift of love,
The gift of joy.
the gift of laughter,
The gift of happiness.
the gift of peace. May all these and more be yours this Yuletide season.
Merry Christmas!
Season's greetings from the management and staff of Voice of the People Television.
Welcome back. Some business news now. The National Bureau of Statistics has disclosed that African investors, excluding those from Nigeria, contributed a notable $285.11 million in foreign capital to Nigeria in the third quarter of 2024. This contribution accounted for 22.76% of the total foreign capital inflow into the country, highlighting the significant role played by African nations in the capital importation landscape. An analysis of the latest capital importation report of the NBS noted a decline in Africa's overall contribution compared to the second quarter of 2024 and the same period last year. The key African contributors in the third quarter of 2024 were Mauritius, the Republic of South Africa, Ghana, and Morocco.
Still talking business, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited says it has introduced the Production Monitoring Command Center to track oil and gas production, saying it was a transformative step in hydrocarbon operations. This initiative, driven by NNPC Upstream Investment Management Services, is to enhance monitoring, operational efficiency, and production within the oil and gas sector. The NNPC Chief Corporate Communications Officer, Olufemi Shoneye, said in a statement that the PMCC aligns with President Bola Tinubu's policy to increase efficiency and boost production in the industry.
Well, it's time for some sports news. And now Manchester United are reportedly in contact with the representatives of Napoli striker Victor Osimhen as their high potential replacements for Marcus Rashford. Rashford is under fire after publicly admitting his desire for a new challenge in the aftermath of a new head coach Ruben Amorim's decision to drop him from the United squad for the Manchester derby. He has since been omitted from a further 2 matchday squads. Central to the issue surrounding Rashford is the fact that he earns well over £300,000 per week, with United needing to offload that salary before splashing out on a replacement.
Still talking sport, the Confederation of African Football has appointed Moroccan official Hamza El Farik as center referee for the second leg of the 2024 African Nations Championship qualifier between Nigeria and Ghana. El Farik will be assisted by his compatriot Abdul Samad Abetoun as the first assistant, Zakaria Bashtawi as the second assistant, and Hicham Nsensamani as the fourth official. Prince Karl Sakir from Sierra Leone will be the commissioner, while Miboti Moisi from the Democratic Republic of Congo will be in the role of referee assessor. The encounter will hold at the Gotil Akpabi International Stadium, Uyo, on Saturday.
Well, some entertainment news now. Nigerian music star Asake has sparked speculations after removing YBNL from his Instagram bio and unfollowing everyone on the platform. A check on Asake's Instagram page showed the changes, leaving fans wondering about his relationship with the YBNL label. Adding to the speculation, Asake was noticeably absent at the Flytime Festival 2024, where Olamide headlined the event for the day. The show turned into a YBNL reunion as former signees including Chinko, Young John, and Victor performed alongside the label boss. Tiwa Savage and Fino also joined the stage, thrilling fans with their electrifying performances.
Still in the world of entertainment, American rapper Kendrick Lamar has been named the greatest pop star of 2024 by Billboard. Lamar had an impressive run on the Billboard Hot 100 chart this year due to his hip-hop beef with Canadian rapper Drake. During the beef, Lamar released many charting songs, including the #1 single Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar is now the first rapper to be named the Billboard's greatest pop star of the year since Drake in 2018.
Well, that does it for us on the news at 9, but before we go, a quick look at the headlines. Nigerians celebrate Boxing Day.
Federal government denies their claims of sabotage terrorists in the Niger Republic.
Efforts to probe killing of Sokoto villagers in airstrikes.
Troops arrest 20 over Plateau killings.
And EFCC arrests a Delta accountant general.
Nigeria gets $285 million foreign capital from African investors.
And in sports news, we told you that Manchester United has contacted Victor Osimhen representatives as potential Marcus Rashford replacement.
In the world of entertainment, Shaka removes YBNL from bio and follows everyone. In the world, to subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube, we have Voice of the People TV, and on all the social media platforms, we have VOP TV Live. I am Jerry Apelioya.
The gift of love.
The gift of joy.
The gift of laughter.
The gift of happiness.
the gift of peace. May all these and more be yours this Yuletide season.
Merry Christmas!
Season's greetings from the management and staff of Voice of the People Television.